Hey, Tony, how are you?
Not so good, Loretta. I've been getting a lot more rejection letters than I expected.
Well, that could be caused by two things. One is that you're expecting more than the data promises. The other is that you're not reading the right data. I'm sure we can figure out which is causing your disappointment. Let's start with the basics. What are your GPA and LSAT score?
My LSAT is pretty good, a 165. My GPA isn't so hot. It's about a 2.8.
Tony, I think we can diagnose your difficulty without even going into the office. When a person's GPA and LSAT are markedly different, there is a good chance that the lower number will hold you back.
But I used the LSAT and GPA predictor published by Law Services, and I'm getting rejected at schools where their data says I have a 50% chance of admission.
Are you talking about the page where you enter your numbers and get 3 sets of bar graphs? The first shows how your LSAT compares to the school's median. The second shows how your GPA compares. And the third places you on a band that goes from 0 to 100%.
Exactly. And I only applied to schools where it predicted 50% or higher.
Did you notice that between the page where you entered that data and the page where you saw the results, there was a warning that the likelihood shown might not be accurate?
Yes, but it said the numbers might be slightly off.
Well, as I'm constantly saying, most rules are true about half the time. Law Services uses an algorithm, a linear mathematical formula, to generate that data. But most law schools don't base admissions decisions on an algorithm. The closer both your numbers are to the median for a school, the more likely it is that the percentage shown will be right.
Well, what am I supposed to do if I'm not that well-balanced person? I'm spending a fortune applying and getting nothing for it.
Tony, Law Services publishes other data that is far more accurate. Most applicants don't bother to use it, because you can only see one school at a time. You also have to work a bit to find it. If you click on the LSAC Resources link without logging in, you'll see quite a few publications. One of them says, Official Guide. You can also find it by searching for Official Guide in the search box.
And I was just supposed to know it was there.
No, but you are supposed to know that lawyers, and future lawyers, need to do a bit of research instead of expecting answers to be handed to them.
Okay, so I go find this data. Then what?
Then you'll see that every school publishes 4 pages of data. The first 2 are required by the ABA. There's a lot of valuable information there, but not what you're looking for. The second 2 pages, called Law School Description, often end with a matrix that shows how many people applied and how many were admitted. With your GPA and LSAT score, that data is far more reliable than the bar graphs.
Well, how did I overlook this information?
A lot of applicants have trouble finding all the resources that are available. That's why there are consultants like me to help.
Do you have time now to show me where that data is? I'm tired of rejection letters, and I'd rather stop wasting money.
Sure. Let's go into my office and see if we can find you some schools that are a better fit.